everybody? Chris Bruce here, and I'm shooting this video because I wanted to give back. I wanted to give some content to you guys, some free content. There's no charge or anything for this. I'm going to show you because a way how to find free leads. Okay, how to get deals done for free. When I mean free, I mean there's no marketing cost involved at all. By using this site that you see right here, Craigslist. Okay, how you can start to make money by using this particular site for free and bring in free leads. Okay, now I understand that you always hear me talking about marketing, and marketing is key, and you see that I do a lot of direct mail campaigns to bring in marketing, and that is very true. I do spend money on marketing, but what happens to those that wants to get started that doesn't have any money? Okay, they don't have any money at all. They don't have any type of marketing money to invest, but they still want to get started in real estate. All right. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can do, but I'm going to show you a method that I've been using the past few months that has definitely increased my profits in real estate tremendously. Okay, by being able to utilize this website and put deals together, all right, without spending any market money. And I'm talking about $3,000, $5,000, $8,000 deals, okay? And actually a deal that I have here, all right, you guys see the paperwork I just signed, a contract that I got in and we're getting ready to close on Friday. And this is a property where I'm actually going to be cash flowing it, okay? I'm not even going to be owning the property, but I'm making $6,000 down payment, which is actually an assignment fee going to me, and as well as we're going to be making an extra $500 a month. Okay, so I'm going to show you exactly how you can do this. All right, now what I'm talking about, if you don't know, is called owner financing. Okay, what happens is that there's a lot of people that are out there. Okay, and I'm going to show you on Craigslist how to find these people that are looking to sell their property. All right, some of them actually even might be looking to rent their property, but would be open to selling their property. All right, so as you're bringing in leads, or as I'm going to show you in a minute real quick how to actually find these good type of leads, you can either do three things. You can take the property over subject to, okay, which means a subject to the existing loan, all right, and still be able to profit on it, or you could actually go on ahead and do what is called owner financing, where you set up like a land contract, okay, with it, where basically, you're not going to actually take the deed over from the owner. The deed will stay into the owner's name. However, you'll be making payments, okay, which I'm going to show you in just a little bit, and you still be able to sell this property to someone that's actually looking to probably live in it. Okay, or you can even package it up as an investor. All right, and another thing is doing a lease option. Okay, this is another type of seller financing where basically you're agreeing with the owner that you would like to lease the property out. All right, with an option to buy towards the end of the lease. Sometimes you have a lease from anywhere from 3, 4, 5 years, and you're basically telling them that after that lease is up, you have an option to buy and put that money towards the lease to go towards the payment of owning this property. Okay, and these goods are deals because once you have it under contract for a lease option, you could actually go out and you can sublease this deal to someone else. And that's basically what I'm doing with this property that I showed you here that I have a contract for. We're actually getting ready to sublease to someone else, and that's how I'm going to actually keep the cash flow a month without actually owning the property. All right, so let's go ahead and get into how to find these type leads. All right, now a good section to find leads for is actually the real estate for rent section. Okay, so if you actually go in here on Craigslist, the thing is that you want to make sure that you're going after properties, okay, that are actually good condition. Not necessarily have to be a good condition all the way, but especially if they're a good area. You don't want any things in bad areas, low income areas. You want the middle income. That's probably your bread and butter, or where you're going to be able to find some good deals. Okay, so as you see, there's a lot of properties here in Jacksonville that is showing for rent. So I want to go ahead and actually go to just apartments. or excuse me, houses. Excuse me. Okay. And then from there, you're gonna go on ahead and you're gonna find one of these properties that are for rent. Okay. Now I'm not gonna get into tremendous detail on this. We actually cover exactly what to say and how to talk with these sellers. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be scavenging Craigslist to find owners that are looking for rent, okay? And you basically offering them an option where you can actually lease option it, okay? Now, the good thing about going into the for rent section, these people are already looking for people to rent their properties to, obviously, and so they're only expecting to get a down payment of maybe the rent and maybe the last first and last month's rent. Okay, so these make for good lease option deals because what you can do is you can basically find someone, okay, which we strategically show you how to do this. Find a buyer that was looking to um, rent this property out or lease the property out. Like I told you, you pretty much you'll lease it out. Let's say for, I'll give you an example. You agree that you want to buy the property with a lease option for, let's say, 50 grand. Okay, and then basically what you would do is you would say, I want to put a lease option agreement for, let's say, a 5 year at $650 a month. Okay, and then you go out and let's say the rents in that area are going for about you know let's say 1150 a month. Okay, what you can do from there pretty much is agree to give the seller some money, and what happens is the money will actually go to the title company. Okay, and then the title company would disperse the money to the owner, pretty much, or if there's an existing loan like we're talking about subject to, then they will go on ahead and disperse to the owner. The owner will go ahead and pay their mortgage off, and from there, what's going to happen is that you could sublease it to someone else and make a buyer put down a deposit, let's say of 5,000 down, okay, and pay you 1150 a month, okay. So what's going to happen is the 2,000, let's say, well, if you agree to, let's say, I told you 650. So for numbers wise, you agreed 650. You told him that you told the owner that you would give them $1,300. Okay, so you give the owner $1,300. You're getting a 5 grand deposit. Pretty much what's going to happen is the other 4,700 is going to go into your pocket. Okay, and then the rest of the money is actually going to go to the homeowner, and from there you're going to make an additional $500 a month. Okay, out of the 1150, 650 goes to the owner every month, and that $500 goes to your pocket, and that's what's called a sandwich lease option. All right, and so that's a way where you can actually make money on selling the property with a sublease and also cash flow a month. Okay, now you can actually just package it up if you want to, or just sell it to an investor like this as well, and don't make any money on the cash flow side and just do these deals. Okay, so these are some of the deals that we're doing a lot more of, as we're getting our leads coming in, and this works really good, especially if you're getting properties that have little to no equity, but the seller wants an extreme amount of money. You can actually, still be able to sell these properties, okay, subject to the existing mortgage, and the deed will still transfer them into your name. Worst case scenario, if you don't make any payments, basically the owner could basically come in and foreclose on the property and take the property back, okay? And so that's the good thing about doing subject to deals. And then when it comes to doing like land contracts, the deed actually still stays with the owner, and basically all you're doing is you're making payments on the property. And what you're going to be doing is you're actually going to be selling to an end buyer, so they're going to be actually be making the payments. The title company will be taking that money and disperse it to the owner. The owner will then go ahead and make the payment to the mortgage company if they have a mortgage, or if the owner doesn't have a mortgage, it's free and clear. It works really good as well too. Okay, so these are owner financing deals that you're creating. All right, and you actually can find these leads on Craigslist. Okay, guys, these leads are on Craigslist. All right, and I know what you're thinking. You're saying, okay, Chris, that sounds good. I can find leads, but where do I find buyers for? Well, we actually have a strategic way of how we partner up with different companies, okay? And these companies are all around the country to find buyers, okay? I'm talking about qualified buyers that have down payments, okay? As you know, with the whole financial crisis and the mortgage housing, everything went down, a couple of years ago. It's harder to get a mortgage now. Okay, people credits have bombarded and went down. However, they have money. Okay, so what we do is in our REI Wealth Academy, we teach you how to find these people, how to find the people that are already qualified that have 5, 10, $15,000 as a down payment, but they're actively looking for properties, for them to own, but they just don't have the credit. All right, so what I want you to do is that come on into our REI Wealth Academy. We're actually going to show you in depth on how to, put these deals together strategically, what contracts to use, what paperwork is essential for you to have, and so that way it keeps you out of legal trouble. We also tell you how to actually contact these owners on Craigslist and what to say with them, all right, and actually how to outsource and automate it so that these leads are coming into your funnel for free every single day, guys. All right, so come on in to REI Wealth Academy. We have a button below. I would love to have you in the family. Love to show you this method that is really, really helping me and helping a lot of my students all across the country on bringing in leads, closing deals, and also cash flowing deals while actually owning the properties. All right. So I look forward to seeing you on the other side, and hope you have a merry, prosperous Christmas and New Year. All right. See you on the other side, guys.